Okay, so during orientation, we had to go to a different workshop. My workshop was Mirror Mirror. It was part of Library 100, which is part of our requirements, and we were told to do a vlog. So my vlog is about my workshop. Basically, what my workshop was about was body image. There was a mixture of students, which I was surprised that there were a lot of guys in there that had problems with their body image, as well as girls. And I feel like people that were in that group, they were self-conscious and they really needed to talk about it. So basically, there were some active voices in our class. There are some also reserved voices in our class, such as mine. But the active voices and the reserved voices really evened out once we did group activities. We did different activities like what is your cultural norm? How would you describe yourself? Would you describe yourself as middle class? What kind of culture you were? Um, do you care about your nose, your teeth, etc.? And you were to basically write out what was more important to you and what you think about the most, which I was kind of shocked about mine because I realized I think about my age the most, and that was one of the choices that we had because I was one of the oldest people in the group. And somebody in my other table too, they were I think 23 and they thought about their age the most, while some of the younger people, they thought about basically, oh my goodness, how do I look? The cultural differences. So it was different between age groups. Um, we also did another activity where we had to create our perfect man. Thank goodness it wasn't a perfect woman because I'd be kind of afraid. And basically, everybody had the same thing. Our man was tall, he had to be built, and he had to be perfect. And that's basically, in my opinion, what all girls really want in a guy, or at least most of them. And each group had a lot of similarities and some had differences. For example, one had tattoos, they had to be like Tim Tebow. Another person had frat wear, and then another group he had to be kind of nerdy. And it's good that there are differences, but it also brought out to the guys that, yeah, girls also look for certain things. And guys always look for certain things. And that makes girls really, really, really on edge on what they look like, especially their body image. Because guys want this perfect girl, perfect body, perfect everything. And I think it was a shock for all the guys to notice we think the same way. And it's just really hard. I played, though, a big role in my group. I was able to conduct our group conversations as well as draw our man, and it was a lot of fun. I really got to know a lot of people. I got to know that there's some people from where I'm from, and I got to know where other people were from, and it really seemed where the regions were, where people were from, that's how they felt about somebody. Up north, a lot of girls wanted a guy with darker hair. From down south, a lot of girls wanted blonde hair. So, in all, body image, yeah, it depends on the person. I think though this was a component of Library 100 because it got you to think out of the box and it gave you challenges that you're going to face at Clemson. You're going to face body image, you're going to face cultural norms, you're going to face different age groups, and it's really, really useful because if I didn't go to this workshop, it wouldn't have like occurred to me that there are so many different people. There are so many people from different countries too. Our professor, for example, she's from China. I've never had that before at other universities. And here it's different. I know that they should have more sections of this because of the fact that you learn so much about yourself as well as the people around you. And you also learn about people at Clemson. We also got to see some videos about body image, and that helped too, and that helped put in the guys' heads as well as our heads. Not everybody is perfect, and you should reflect on the personality and not your image. Because if you reflect on an image, you'll probably get the worst person in the whole wide world, or you might get the best one. So, in all, I think that this workshop was really great. I would go to something like this again, and that's basically it.